Yeah,
State your name, please.
thanks. I'm Tony Mayo, INDOT Communications Director, Fort Wayne District.
Well, I really did talk that long, didn't I? I didn't
I was
realize
right.
who you were. I apologize again, but I just don't take it any further.
No,
I
no.
hate to see some driver get fired or something.
But our driver should be following the signals and the lights and
Okay.
any kind of stop sign. Because I could probably write down to the minute we know where all our people are, so, but I'll,
That's all right.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Your IDEM representative, Mike, was stuck in South Bend, so he couldn't come. I was this morning at LaGrange County, meeting with the commissioners, and so we try to make them kind of back-to-back countywide, or county-wise. So that's why I'm here, but, because Mike and we like to go and do these presentations together, but I really don't have a presentation. INDOT at the Fort Wayne District, we would like to do some outreach, and we're going to try to attend. We have 17 counties, so we're going to try to attend as many county commissioner meetings as we can. We're going to try to be economically and looking at our map when the county commissioners meet. So LaGrange and Whitley County, it makes sense to come here. So I have my business cards. Again, I'm Tony Mayo, and I'm Communications Director. And there's my direct line, my email address. If you have any concerns, if you have a question, no question is too small, I can take it back. Maybe I can answer it. And we really want to have good partnering relationships. I know we've been meeting with the mayor, and which he's on vacation right now, I understand. And the one thing that INDOT is going to do with the mayor when he comes back, probably the end of February, when he's all tanned and looking relaxed, we're going to give him a INDOT 101 course, and we're going to talk about roads. We're going to talk about what we can do and what we've done in the past, especially with the one particular roadway that you have running through your road. And so again, if there's anything that you need, you have my email address. If you have any questions, please feel free. I'm as communications, I'm first line of contact. And then I'll have a little pause, and then I'll go into something else just very quickly. But did you have any concerns or questions I can take back?
Do you have any projects scheduled in Whitley County this year?
And
I mean, kind of major projects.
Yeah, and I did not bring my, we have a by county construction sheet, and I did not bring that with me. But that is something that I can certainly get back to you if we do have projects.
Thank
To
you.
show the county's interest, would there be any possibility of our chairman sitting in on that 101 meeting? Or
Absolutely.
Is this just separately?
No, it is not a private meeting. It is something where we just want to have fellowship and, partner.
Well,
So when
I'll
we do
I'll
that.
attend that.
Okay, yes, yeah. And
No.
that's,
Our chairman is allowed, if there's coffee and cookies.
okay.
Is that part of the
What time and
apology
date?
process?
I don't know. We have not set that meeting yet, but what we would like to do is INDOT is actually going to come to your fair city, and we're going to, wherever you want to have that meeting. We'll have several of our senior management directors will be giving just short little presentations on their expertise. So that's something to, but we were thinking probably the end of February, but if it gets pushed up into March, early March, we have road school that we go to, and so that's something, but that is something for early spring, or, and now if we know there's more people that want to attend, we will make sure that all those that would like to attend are invited.
Great idea.
Yeah, thank you.
Good, good. The last thing I was going to mention is I was the contact, I'm certainly not the expert on the ADA, LPA transition plan. Every county for the most part, all the counties, they should have representatives, all the little LPAs, Cherubusco, and, they each should have a coordinator. I know you mentioned that you have a website that has that many hits. That's pretty phenomenal for your website for your about your county. And I would, just as a recommendation, any kind of information that deals with that ADA, LPA transition plan, when you put that on your website, that just shows your transparency. You know, you want to let and have a comment section on there. Another thing that you can do is every time that you have a meeting or every other time that you have your commissioners meeting, if you have that as the last agenda, LPA, ADA, and you advertise it, it shows your due diligence. It shows when the feds come, and if you ever have an audit, because they're going to ask you, how do you advertise this? You're going to say, hey, I've got it on my website. Whether anybody wants to comment, or whether you have a comment or citizens want to comment, you always have it on there, and that just shows, you know, hey, we are all about all the requirements.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and the same thing really goes with, you know, for your city council too, or, you know, the city. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Business cards,
Thank
so
you.
you don't have to get.
Great, I appreciate that. And then the last thing I want to say is, whoever your coordinator is, you have that self-assessment, yes, no, 2-page questionnaire. I don't know how in you are. And here's I don't want to say the sad part, but that's a lifelong endeavor. Every year you're going to have to do that assessment. Last year, you know, we had our goal, everything to be done by the 30th. Some hit it, some didn't. But when you do that assessment, which again is, you know, just yes, no, you know, your coordinator's name's on it, you know, you timestamp it, all that can be on your website as your documents. When you do it this year, it is hoped that there will at least be one more yes. We know that there cannot be all yeses, because this is something that you're working on. It's a transition plan. And it just shows the feds, hey, we're working on it. You know, we are serious about this. We know we might not have all our ramps, all our doors, all the things, but we're working on it. And that shows good faith and due diligence. And so whenever I come and I get a chance to talk to the commissioners and citizens that are here, I always try to give those little tidbits and again, I am not the expert. Latasha Higgins is the expert. She's an attorney and she's the liaison between INDOT and the feds on this. But I can be a contact. If you have that question, I can forward it to her, or I can talk with maybe our LPA other coordinator at the district, which is David Armstrong. But again, I am here as outreach and as open arms. Anything I can do to assist, that's what Tony Mayo is here for.
Thank you.
That's
I
all.
just have a quick question.
Yes.
And you can't speak for INDOT, but
Sure.
are you guys concerned about the Fed's threat to take the highway money if the legislation doesn't change the, I think it's an open container law, isn't it? Is that a serious situation?
I can't really speak on if it's, you know, how serious, if it's gonna pass, what I can say is if the LPA ADA transition plan and the self-assessments are not, they don't have that due diligence, they don't have the, you know, your coordinator and, you know, where you're hosting your documents, they can defer your funds. So that doesn't really talk about the open container and that law, because I really can't speak on that, but
Well,
that's why.
Fine. That's fine. You can't or you don't have information.
I don't have the information
That's
on
what
it.
that's
Yeah.
what I was getting at. Whether
Yeah.
it was like statewide INDOT's really sweating because they could lose.
Mhm.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a real threat or a perceived threat from the feds. That's all I was really trying.
Right, no.
Okay.
Which spiraled into the other comment.
Yeah.
You know, don't let a project that you have be deferred because you didn't have those documents in order. And again, when they say that they're gonna do the audit, it is an internal audit and they will give you 3 weeks to get your documents in order. But they'll still know what you've done, because you should always be time stamping everything.
Okay.
But,
Thank you.
but anyway, again,
Thank you
that's,
for coming.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don, could you expound